Hello, in today's video, I'll show you how to speed something up in DaVinci Resolve. In order to do it, let's open a new project. Then in cut section, let's import our clip to the media pool. I have a video recording that I would like to put there, so it's going to be the newer one. So it's this one. Now let's change the project frame rate to match my clip, and let's place it here. Then let's cut our clip into parts that we will need. I don't need these for now. So what I'll do is I'll watch the clip, and as you can see, it shows up different things. And first of all, I would like to cut it so that I cut the beginning out. So I put my marker, my timeline marker here. I can click on Control B or Command B on Mac, and then I'll select this tool. So when I click on something, I select both the video and the audio, and now I'll click on Shift Backspace to ripple delete. So it shifts the current timeline back when I remove the clip, so there's no gap there. And now, as you can see, let's get to the part which I want to speed up, which is downloading the file. And it begins right here. So I'll click on Control B to cut it. And then let's go to the end of that part. So that would be about here. Let's do Command B or Control B. And now this clip I'd like to speed up, but I'll also remove another clip because you can see here I mounted the ISO and it started loading for a long time. So I'll click on Control B right here, and then when it shows up the alert here. And this one I'll also ripple cut. It's actually Control Shift X, sorry. Yeah, let's do Control Shift X. And now you can see it ripple cuts, so it moves the last clip back, so there's no gap. And now this is the clip that we want to speed up. I'll click on Control minus to zoom out. Now right click on it and first create a new compound clip. So for that, once you right click on it, you will have an option to create a compound clip. And that is right here at the top. And you can name it or just leave it like that. Now this is our compound clip. I'll explain later why we are doing it, but just for the sake of making the tutorial quicker. And now let's go further. And you can change the clip speed. Then you can adjust the speed how much you want, however much you really want. And you can ripple the timeline, like so. I'll also show you the difference in a moment with the ripple and without ripple. And now, as you can see, when I play it, it will be pretty much sped up a lot. But let's speed it up even more. Right click, change clip speed, and let's set it to maybe even 2000%. And now when I play it, you'll see it will be very quick. Yeah, so that is how you can do it. Now let's talk about the ripple timeline and the compound clip. So let's go to the clip speed. I'll set it to 100 again. And then let's select that change clip speed, unselect ripple timeline, put it to 2000, change, and you can see it doesn't move the last elements. which sometimes is useful if you have multiple clips on top of each other and you don't want to mess it up. But if you just have one simple clip, then I would recommend rippling it. If not, you can just select the clips and move them manually, of course. And now let's go back to the compound clip. I'll decompose it, and now when I change the clip speed, and I'll do without ripples so you can actually see it better, and let's set it to 200, then you'll see here is where I cut the end, right? So it's when the file is already downloaded, I move the cursor a bit and then go to the File Explorer. Now you can see what happened here is that without the compound clip, once it is technically downloaded, it extends the clip where it was cut. So that's why we should actually put it in compound clip, create, and now let's go back to the change clip speed. I'll actually do even 3000%. I'll do ripple timeline change. And now, as you can see, the result is there. Now we'll export the file so we can later upload it somewhere. So to render it, let's go to Deliver tab, then enter its name. Select a location. I'll do the videos. Let's click on Save. And now you can do MP4 format or any kind of format you like. Codec, I think the most compatible with all other devices is the H.264. So that one I will use. I'll add to the render queue, click on Render All, and soon it'll be ready. And then in my videos, it will appear right here. And there it is. You can see I'm going through the process. I'm confirming. And it's downloading in a pretty much sped up speed. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.